Today we are a laughing stock. Can you tell me how a country like Rwanda ina a successful tourism marketing more than Kenya? Wale ambao ni mashabiki wa mpira.
Eh? Sisi tulidanganya tourists.
Yes.
President alisema wakuja waone Simba ikiogelea.
Exactly.
Deputy President akasema kutakuwa na taifa.
Exactly. Sasa tukiendelea, honestly speaking, ukienda kwa klabu ya Arsenal, on their right side you will see Visit Rwanda. These guys are marketing for the resources, even that is lesser than Kenya's. The other day, the pride we have in the name of Masai Mara, they have now doubled the price. Instead of inviting the tourists, we are now chasing away the tourists. I'm just telling you how we've become a laughing stock. Kenya was never behind Ethiopia in terms of global markets, in terms of regional dominance. Ethiopia is now the largest economy in East and Central Africa. As we are speaking, Tanzania ishatupita. Tanzania bought its electric railway at a tune of 108 billion Kenya shillings. Our very own diesel-powered locomotive, Mzee Kobe mwenyewe, 308 billion Kenya shillings. I'm just telling you, today, gone are the days when Kenya used to negotiate for peace in Sierra Leone, in Namibia, in Liberia. Siku hizi, we are competing with smaller countries like Djibouti for a position in AU. That is how we've been reduced as a laughing stock when it comes to foreign policy. Can someone convince me how Pride of Africa in the name of Kenyan Airways is getting more losses than Rwandan Air? Sahi Kenyan Airways ingefaa kucheza ligi ya Ethiopian Airline. And then somebody is busy telling us that this Kenya Kwanza government will deliver. And I want to be honest with you on one thing. Tuache ile blame game. Ati unajua ilikuwa rais wa nyuma. Sijui ilikuwa it happened na rais wa nyuma. That is not how our government policy works. You come in, you change something. Kibaki inherited 24 years of bloated public service, 24 years of stagnated institution. But have you ever heard Kibaki speaking in public complaining about Moi? Never. Kibaki said, I cannot change everything Moi did, but at least I can change education, but at least I can change healthcare. I'm not going to end corruption, but at least I'm going to open northern Kenya to the rest of Kenya. Leo tukiongea, as we are speaking currently, we are competing with some African countries whose foreign policy even were established after Kenya's. I will be honest with you. Unajua sera za kigeni ni kitu muhimu sana. The way countries portray you outside there is very important. Kenya used to be a global player. There was a time we were the non-permanent member of United Nations Security Council. There was a time we were chairing African Union Security Council. The Kenyan leadership of Uhuru Kenyatta was the one which negotiated the peaceful resolution of the Tigray conflict. What is the face of our president in the global arena, if not visiting Washington, if not visiting Dubai? The other day, muliona aibu. How can you preach Green Deal to the largest producers of oil in the world? We unaambia Mwarabu Green Deal. And the largest export of Saudi Arabia under Aramco is oil. You are telling an Arab to use an electric vehicle. I don't know what to call it if that is the most confused foreign policy we will ever have. Ukitaka umwite mlevi, fine. But one thing I will give credit to Uhuru Kenyatta. He messed up our economy, I agree. But when it came to global stage, Kenya was respected. You can agree with me. Some key issues, munakumbuka ile alisema, when 40 million Kenyans feel that they can change the agenda, tutaita wa Kenya wote, tufanye katiba, alafu tuongele. But our president, the Pentecostal himself, okay, Yes, the beautified saint. He cannot mention about the values of the church. I'm not lying to you. You guys are Christians and I'm a Muslim, and it is so shocking that I'm the one who is saying you are losing Christian values that you are not seeing yourself. What are the places of church currently? Gone are the days of Timothy Njoya, Mwana Buzeki, the Kipkorir guy from Eldoret. What are the role of the churches currently? I mean, I'm just telling you, we've lost values internally and we've lost values externally. That is number one. Number two, I want to speak about what Nyerere said. Nyerere alisema mwalimu, alisema maendeleo ni watu, maendeleo sio vitu. He said democracy is not importation of Coca-Cola. That is what he said. Sisi leo, how are you going to build roads and skyscrapers in Nairobi for the sick population? There is what we call human development. Do I afford 3 basic needs? Food, water, and shelter. If I can afford these 3, then I can speak about roads. Leo Kenya ile mali tunakufa ni kitu inaitwa miundo misingi za watu, human development. This is a country that has disowned its own workforce. Our girls are being busy abused in Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. How presidential are you? You are busy saying we are going to give Kenyan youths job abroad. Is that sovereignty? How can you auction your people to another country and then it looks like a joke? Which country on earth will be so busy employing the outsiders, leaving the insiders? Ati nao Germany inaongoja 250,000 people ati ya kuajiri kazi. Bona, some things cannot make sense. The problem we are having again, the president himself is so unemployed that he had to seek for employment through Kenyans by being a president. And the same president is telling me 500,000 jobs a year. Wanasiasa wenyewe wameshindwa kujiajiri, wamekuja kwa wananchi tuwaajiri. Alafu nasikia waziri wa kilimo, waziri wa public service, tutaajiri vijana. How sustainable is our workforce? How sustainable? It is not. And finally, ndugu yangu, they keep saying we are living within our means. If I recall very well, hata kama nilikuwa primary, nilikuwa nafungua radio KBC. Rais Mwai Kibaki ameidhinisha mawaziri wote na wa serikali watumie gari ya Passat. Ulikuwa unasikia Passat. Ulikuwa unasikia the government is living within its means. How can you convince me when you are the leader of the government and you are using Lexus 570X or whatever the model? 600 Lexus, that is a fuel guzzler. You ukisikia 1 kilometer, 5,000 imeenda. Yes, that is a fuel guzzler. Hiyo iliisha. So Kenyans, and then the funny thing, you guys are thinking the debt is only national level. Our counties are also borrowing in the name of pending bills. Local infrastructures and investors are bleeding money. Unasikia the county government has borrowed money kwa investor fulani, they have refused to pay. That is the honesty we are speaking. So even a smaller, lower level devolution structures like wards, for them to develop, they borrow. Can I ask you a question, guys? What kind of miracle did Mwai Kibaki achieve with the little taxpayers that he took from us and the country prospered? Under the pretext, underline the word pretext, Kenya was under one leadership for 24 years. And he was able to pass free primary education on 3 months, open up northern Kenya, healthcare. Hizo time tulikuwa tunapata mavitabu. I was even wondering, hizi vitabu zinatoka wapi? The 3264 pages. And finally, I keep repeating this. You don't have to advertise for a government policy. If it is indeed convincing enough, nobody will reject it. But guys, I don't know, mimi nilikuwa mdogo lakini wakati wa Mwai Kibaki hauko unasikia PR, unasikia barabara imefunguliwa, healthcare imefunguliwa, sijui nini imefanyika. Bwana sahi before even things happen, unaona Twitter, unaona Facebook, radio nini, kila mahali ni tutafanya. Hatutaki wakati uliopita, tunataka wakati wa sasa, or hatutaki wakati ijayo. So Kenyans, ningewaomba tu, and if there is a believer here that Honorable William Ruto is going to deliver for you, the only deliverance you are going to get, is your mental emancipation deliverance. Tunaelekea the third financial year, 2025-2026 as we are speaking. I urge every one of you mwende mugugu kitu inaitwa zero-based budgeting. It's a new phenomenon whereby the normal budgeting structure where the government budgets on the previous allocation inaisha. From 2025-2026, the president said you are going to budget according to your needs. Unaambiwa unataka nini? Or you need 1 million, take this. I don't know what to call that if not micromanaging. And the best economy we had as a leader, the best economist, never brought zero-based budgeting. So Kenya, tujiangalie tafadhali. We are not even doing this for the current generation or the past. We are doing this for the future generation. That is where we are headed. Asanteni sana. Thank you so much, man.